YouTube fans, here again. And I figured out to do, why not this one? I remember reviewing it before, that being Defunct. That's right, Defunct from 1981. Defunct. It's kind of sad in one way. It's sad, and people want to know what the fuck I mean by it's sad. You will never see these actors ever again, being Lee Marvin and also being Giles Bonson. You will never see these actors ever again. May they both rest in peace. But this, as you know, this was based on a true story. Based, I think, coming out with one, I think it was the 1910s, coming out the Wild Western days. And it's based on a true story, like I said, without repeating myself, based on a true story. Basically, Giles Bond, as soon as he died, he's in the snow. It kind of reminded me of this. It reminded me because, as we know, the other day we had snow. We had snow. And it kind of made me laugh. It made me laugh my fucking ass off that the news made a big thing about it. It was end of the world. It was Armageddon. It was this. It was that. It was everything. All I can say about the news is, did they ever watch this film? I'll say this to every newspaper that made out it was Armageddon. Did you ever watch this film? Because this shows you what real snow looks like. Because it's basically, like I say, it's in the old Wild West, and Giles Bonson's character is on an horse, and you've got these arseholes. I say it how I see it. These arseholes are dog fighting. This beautiful dog, not so now, I think it's like a wolf. I say a wolf, and or a stotty dog, and they've got it fighting anyway, and it's almost wounded, it's almost on its last legs, and Giles Bonson knocks his die out and says, I'm going to buy it. And he buys the dog. Grinds all its wounds, fixes it, and the dog is lickety duddy new. But this guy, he's got his pride. He didn't like the fact that Giles Bonson made him look like a dick, even though he is a fucking dick, having his dog fighting and everything. So he told the guys to pay him back, and he sends his shit bag to try and shoot at him. At first, there's two men conning him, making out they want food and everything. Lo and behold, they all get a shot at him, and sadly to say, the dog gets shot and dies, which is kind of sad, really. I felt sorry for this dog. Its fate and everything. He changes its trust. There's a nice bit of music. He's giving the dog a bit of food, a bit of meat, and he befriends it just for the dog to get killed again, doing its job protecting Giles Bonson. So you kind of feel a bit sad there, but then because Bonson shoots one of the guys, now you've got people after him. You've got the sheriff, you've got everyone, the lawmen, bounty hunters, and everything after him, and this then becomes like a one-man army. This to me is sort of like First Blood before First Blood. What happened if Giles Bonson had the role as John Rambo? That's what it reminds me of, because it turns out he's an ex-marine sort of soldier, just like in First Blood. You've got the law after him, just like in First Blood. The only difference is it's in the mountains, in the snowy mountains. This is like proper, real fucking snow, not the little fighting bit we had this to do. It's now on its way out until it snows again. And then you've got Lee Marvin who comes into it. Now, Lee Marvin, he's more of a fair law man. He's not one that's like, oh, let's shoot him, let's arrest him, let's see how much we can get. He wants to play it fair. He feels he was a bit unfair how they cheated him and everything, but he feels if he's going to get arrested, it should be him. It should be someone he feels he preserves better than these other dickheads who just want it for this. And they're all raiding money. They all want money out of it. You got this barman who says, I hope he's going to be on the run forever because they know they're making money out of it. And you do get another well-known actor, thinking Witherspoon. I can't forget his name right. If you remember Witherspoon, think of the Italian, not the Italian stallion, that's Rocky. Can't remember the character's name. Remember him in all the Rocky films. Apollo Cheed. I forget his fucking name. Duh. So his character's name, Apollo Cheed. Well, he's in this, Apollo Cheed. And he's got ideas playing someone a little bit older. They're giving him a bit of right hair to make him look old. And there's bits in it where you think it's a bit racist, this, and some of the things that they come out with. But in all fairness, it's based on the olden times. That's what people were like in the olden times. So I just went with what the film was like. It was history. I mean, it's history. So as the film goes on, Lee Marvin falls to this woman, and so on. And they go after him. There's a date bit where they're all shooting at him, and he digs Charles Bronson and makes his big hole. They think they've got the better of him. He sings a song, and Charles Bronson at midnight, they had to blow the thing up because he knew what they were going to do. Jumps out and shoots everybody to fuck. I love the bit where this dickhead bad is in, and Charles Bronson knows he's going to do it, and he says, "Hello," and shoots the fucker. I love it. But the best bit is a bit where he's from this mountain, right? And he runs. He falls. It's hard to explain, but he falls stuff on this rock, and he literally runs, jumps, and jumps to the other side. Not making a joke. Why did the chicken toss the road and all that? But he does. He falls this stuff. He runs and literally jumps to the other side. Now, whether Charles Bronson did his own stunt there or it was done by a stuntman, even today, that looks more impressive than some of the shit you see nowadays in any film, action or whatever. The actual stuntman literally runs and jumps right to the other side of the rock and right to the other end. It is wow. Another date stunt is to see where this dead airplane is trying to shoot our mate, and he jumps, lands on this branch of a tree, lands to the other side, it flops over, and then he shoots his airplane, which causes this guy to get killed. But the only sad thing is Witherspoon gets killed in the process. He gets shot. You got this one guy, he's a bit of a bout. He's been in a few things. He's been in Dyers, the TV show. He's been in The Further. I always remember him in that more than anything. And he's got like a long bout, and this guy tries to take advantage of him, trying to make a bit of a joke, and he hit a big mistake because he literally batters him. And then you got this other guy called the Tapper. He's both like a killer, and he kills people for gold teeth. Well, spoilers for people who've never seen Death Hunt. Spoilers. Can I forget how violent this film can be? I can also forget how bloodthirsty this film can be. There's a bit in it with these two guys. You see this old guy, they're befriending him. He turns out to be sort of like mates of Charles Bronson. Well, more mates of his father, I should say. And long and behold, it turns out he's the Tapper. He's this guy who goes around killing people for gold teeth. He kills both of these men. He says, "There's a lot of money in them teeth." And you got the idea he's going to pull the teeth out, the gold bits. Well, halfway through the film, right? Spoilers for people who've never seen this. I'm always doing it, so word of warning. You've never seen this, find it somehow. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Charles Bronson gets the Tapper, because he knows he's going after him now. Says, "My father's always warned me of you." Makes him dress up in his clothing. Then they shoot the Tapper, they shoot him in the face. But somehow Lee Marvin, knows that Charles Bronson is still alive. And he says to this lad, "If you want to go after him, you go after him on your head big." Because he knows his army trained, he's trained to kill. These men are all going to be dead. Charles Bronson's determined to get away, and he will get away. I do love one scene in it where Lee Marvin, he's got these binoculars, he's in the snow, and they're both staring one another out, and they both smile at one another. Charles Bronson's smiling at him, and he's smiling at him. I love that little bit of banter there, but I love the bit where he gets away at the end, walks away, happy ending. And you got the idea, he's now off the border, they can't get him, he's off the border, the film pans out. End of movie. But Death Hunt, it's based on a true story. If you like them sort of westerns, Cat and Mouse, Lee Marvin going after Charles Bronson, and so on. It's a good hour of your time. Like I say, it's based on a true story. Whether some of it did happen or some of it's fictionalised is a different story. But good film, back in 1981. You're never going to see these actors ever again. They're sadly no longer with us. I mean, they both rest in peace. But a damn good underestimated film. Put into them. Be smart. Be safe. See you later.